Hello there, Inconvenient Panda here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Crossbow Mod version 2. This is again by McDoodle8, and yeah, just get straight into it, eh? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good, yes. Okay, the Crossbow Mod. A lot has been changed since version 1. It has been overhauled completely, and as a result is insanely awesome. Okay, so we'll start off by looking at the different crossbows. Now this is just the wooden crossbow, but the way it works now is you can add attachments to your crossbows rather than making a crossbow that, you know, exclusively shoots fire arrows. You can have wooden crossbows do it, and there is a lot. This is just the wooden ones. You can also make other crossbows. You can make wood, stone, iron, gold, and diamond, and all these crossbows can be upgraded with attachments. This is just the wooden one, but you can upgrade the other ones just the same. Got the regular one, a basic scope, a long range scope, basic scope with a light mechanism, a long-range scope with a light mechanism, a basic scope with a medium mechanism, and, you know, heavy mechanism. And then we get the explosive ones, flame, lava. Then you get the different mechanisms for the flame, lava, and explosive. And it will all use the wooden bolts. Yeah, so the wooden one will use wooden bolts, stone, iron use iron, gold use gold, diamond use diamond. It's all very simple. And here are the different attachments you can put onto them. You've got the basic mechanism, light automatic crossbow mechanism, medium automatic crossbow mechanism, heavy automatic crossbow mechanism, basic crossbow scope, long range crossbow scope, flame crossbow attachment, explosive crossbow attachment, lava crossbow attachment. Now, if this has made sense to you, well done. If not, don't be alarmed, because it's fairly complex to begin with, but once you learn the basics of the mod, it's actually quite simple. The first thing we need to do in order to make any of these crossbows is to make the crossbow workbench. And that is made pretty simply as 3 iron, crafting table in the middle, and 5 wooden planks to fill in the gaps. And that's our crossbow crafting bench. I don't know why I made that one, because I have one just here. So, next you bet you're wondering how we actually make the crossbows using this bench. So, it's quite simple. We need to make flexible wooden limbs for the wood one, or stone, or iron, or gold, or diamond. So in order to make these, which is quite simple, let me just get all the stuff I need, and we'll do that. Yes, we're going to make the wooden one. So, quite a simple recipe. You just need sticks and wood, and that will get you 1. And you just repeat until you have enough. And they do stack, which is quite handy, so you can just go like this, and we'll just... actually, we need sticks later on. There we go, we have 9 of them. Now, it's the same recipe for other materials. Say you want a stone one, just replace the wood with stone. It also works the other way around. It doesn't matter where you put it or how you put it, as long as it's that arrangement. And if my mouse would cooperate, there we are. Simple as that. The next thing we need is an attachment. One of these. We need a mechanism, and we need an attachment. We don't need an attachment, but that's how you get explosive, flame, or lava. The different mechanisms will determine the way that the crossbow functions. The basic one, it'll work as a normal crossbow. A light automatic crossbow will mean it's just an automatic crossbow, but it's sort of slow between shots. Medium one, it's a bit faster. Heavy, it's quite fast. And then you've got scopes, which affect, well, how far it zooms in. The basic scope zooms in a little bit. The long range one zooms in quite a fair bit. But we'll have a look at these in more detail in a minute. So to craft the different mechanisms that we need in order to get the crossbows working is fairly straightforward and simple once you know the basic arrangement. So for the semi-automatic one, you just put it in this little arrangement using cobblestone, string and sticks, and that gives you the basic mechanism. Now the light automatic mechanism, we just put a bit of iron in there, cobblestone, string as before, a bit of stick, but instead of a stick there, we use the basic crossbow mechanism, and that will get us the light automatic crossbow mechanism. Now for the medium automatic crossbow mechanism, we replace all that cobblestone with iron. We put the light automatic mechanism in the middle. Sort of getting hard to say mechanism a lot. But then we want redstone instead of string, and as always a stick. And that will get us the medium one. And now for the final one, the heavy automatic one, we want diamonds. So fairly expensive recipe, but that's fine because it is a bit overpowered, but considering it needs, 5 diamonds, it's not really that overpowered. And that will get us that. Now that we've got crossbow limbs, and we've got mechanism, we can go across to our crossbow workbench. And very well done with this workbench. I quite like it because it's pretty straightforward once you know what the pieces are. These are sticks. And here's where we put the limbs. And there's where we put the mechanism. And that gets us our heavy mechanism wooden crossbow. Now if we had an attachment, we could put it in this slot, which I will do actually. Oh, yeah. It throws everything on the ground. What do you say we go explosive for now? So, yeah. Put the limbs back. Put the sticks in. Put the mechanism down. And the attachment. And now it's an explosive, heavy mechanism wooden crossbow. Now, what do we fire out of our crossbow, you may be wondering? Well, it's quite simple and straightforward. We just need some crossbow bolts. And the general crafting recipe is as follows. A stick, and then your material above the stick will give you bolts. Now, this can be put anywhere, just as long as it's one over the other. Because this is a wooden crossbow, I want to make wooden bolts. But if it were an iron crossbow, I'd simply replace that wood with iron. That would give me the iron. Same thing for diamond and gold, if I had any. Because this crossbow is wooden, it requires wooden bolts. And one stick and one piece of wood will give me 8 of them. And now, if I hold right click, it automatically fires. And then explodes. And that is just awesome. Okay, now we'll make some of the attachments. Well, actually, we'll make all of them. Yeah. So, the first attachment we will make will be... let's go with the lava attachment. Now, the crafting recipe for all the attachments are all very similar. They require the same basic setup, but the lava one is just like this. Diamonds at either end, and iron in a little cross with lava in the middle. Now, if I were to change this lava for a piece of TNT, we would then have the explosive one. And if I had a piece of flint and steel, but I don't because I'm not very well prepared, if I were to put the flint and steel there, I'd get the flame attachment here. Pretty simple. And I think, I'm not sure, but you can, yep, you can craft it the other way pretty much. Just swapping these over. Now, the last two are the scopes. And instead of diamonds, you replace those with panes of glass. And for the basic scope, piece of redstone will get you the basic crossbow scope. We grab that out. And to get the long range one, we put the basic scope in the middle. And then we do our usual pattern. Oh. It's like that. And that. Oh. Yeah, there should be a button there. My bad. Yes. Now that I have a button, I can put it there. And do that. The glass panes. And there is a long-range crossbow scope. Now we will go over a few of the crossbows. Not quite all of them, because as you saw before, there is quite a lot of them, and this video might run a bit long. And also, it's fun if you can discover this stuff by yourself. I'll just give you a basic look of what the differences are between them. So we've got the wooden one here, just the normal one. It works pretty much as a bow. You hold right click, draw it back, and let go to fire. And it seems to do a bit more damage than a regular bow and go a bit further. That might just be me, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Next, we have the light mechanism. Now you hold right click, it draws it right back, and it shoots automatically, fairly slowly, which is pretty cool. Next, the medium mechanism, automatic yet again, but this time a bit faster. And last of the mechanisms, it would be heavy mechanism. Now you draw it back and it shoots pretty rapidly, which is always cool. Now these mechanisms work with any of the following attachments: the lava, the flame, and the explosive. As you can see, I've got the heavy mechanism on the explosive one just because it's the most fun. Well, for me anyway. The lava attachment is quite interesting in that if I draw it back, shoot, it creates a lava source block. I wouldn't exactly recommend you use this one with the heavy mechanism because it pretty quickly lags out your world if you're shooting hundreds of these little source blocks. I was doing it before I managed to crash my game. But you can see here, one of the really cool things is shoot it into the water and it creates obsidian, which is handy. It's really, really cool. Really cool. Next, the flame attachment. As you could imagine, it shoots a flaming arrow, which is awesome. Just don't shoot it in a forest. Might do that later. And then, last but certainly not least, the explosive heavy mechanism. Now get ready for this. I draw it back. It takes a second for them to start exploding, and then it just goes crazy, which is just awesome. I love this one. By far my favorite. And as you can see, it doesn't explode on impact. It does give you a little bit of time to run away if you accidentally shoot at your feet. Ah! It doesn't explode. Ah! Yeah. It does quite a bit of damage, as you can see. Seems to be as powerful as a piece of TNT. And that has been the Crossbow Mod version 2. Next we're going to take a look at how to install the mod. But first, if you've liked the video so far, don't be afraid to leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if there are any mods that you'd like me to take a look at, just leave a little comment on my video or send me a message with the name of the mod and preferably the place where you saw the mod, because sometimes that gets a bit confusing. Yeah. Okay, now with the install. So first thing you want to do is download the mod and download Minecraft Forge. Links in description for those. This mod no longer requires mod loader, which, you know, one less thing to install. So first thing we want to do is make sure we have a mod-free Minecraft. Just to make sure that these mods work in the beginning, you want to have a nice, clean, fresh install of Minecraft. And to do that, you go Options, Force Update, done in the launcher, and then you want to log in. And what that'll do is download the Minecraft jar file again. And this way we can ensure that these mods work before we put them in with any other mods. And yeah, we'll be back when that's done. And when that's finished downloading, we'll come to this Minecraft screen here. What we can do now is quit, because we can't have that open if we want to modify it. So, what we need to do is modify the jar file that we just downloaded. And to get to it, the easiest way is Windows key R, and this little run dialog thing will pop up. And into that we want to type %appdata%, just like that, and then go OK. And this will open up your roaming folder. And what we want to do is go into .minecraft, bin, and look for the Minecraft executable jar. This one here. Yeah. So we want to open that with some sort of archiver. I use WinRAR, but you can use 7-zip or... Well, if you're not using WinRAR or 7-zip, you're doing something wrong, because everything else is terrible. And we get this here. Now these are all the files that make Minecraft run, and we want to change a few of them. And the first thing we want to do once we're in here is always delete meta-inf. If you've installed a mod and it's not working, make sure that meta-inf is deleted, because its sole purpose is to stop mods from working. So, of course, we have to delete it. Now we want to install Forge, which is what makes this mod work. So, open that up in an archiver. Select everything in here. Click and drag it across. And it will copy into this one here. We'll get a little dialog box thing. You just go OK. And it will copy it inside. It'll take a little bit, but then we can close Forge. Now we want to open up the mod itself. And when you open this, we'll get a few different folders. You got the instructions here, if you want a text version of what I'm saying. Got all the crafting recipes, very handy thing. And we've got this resources thing, we'll get to that in a minute. And we've got the mod, the Crossbow Mod. What you want to do is open up Crossbow Mod and select all and copy this into the jar. Go OK. It'll take a little bit to copy across. It's taking longer for me because I'm recording. It shouldn't take all that long for you. Then we want to go up a level. Back into here, open up the resources folder, and we'll find this new sound thing. So we don't need this jar open anymore, so we can close that. And we want to go back to our .minecraft. And then in here we'll find resources folder already in here. And it's just a simple click, drag. It'll ask to merge the folder, you just go yes. I already had it installed, so yeah, this shouldn't pop up for you if it's your first time installing, but I had it in before. I'm just going to replace all the files. Okay, and then we can close that. Don't need that. Close this. Don't need that. Now we want to see if it worked. You open up your Minecraft launcher. My computer's running slow because I'm recording, so I'll be back when that pops up. Okay, here it is. Log in, as you would normally. And I don't know why that's hovering there. Go away. There we are. And here's where we see whether or not we installed it correctly. Yep, Mojang screen. And we should see the Minecraft start screen thing that we saw before. It's just my computer is lagging because I'm recording. Yours should go a lot faster than this. There we are. And we see here all this stuff here. Minecraft Forge, 2 mods loaded. And we can go into mods. We can see mod crossbow. And there we have it. So, I'm just going to close that. Yeah, so if you've liked this video, don't be afraid to click the like button down below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Helps me out a great deal. And if there are any mods that you'd like me to have a look at, just leave it in a comment down below, and I'll get to it when I can. And, yeah, thanks for watching.